Jules, I've got to ask you about these rumours that are doing the rounds that Real Madrid have offered or going to offer 50 million for Mbappe to join in January as opposed in the summer. Haven't we been here before with 200 million?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Real Madrid can try anything they want. It's not going to be successful. I think they know it. Where I'm surprised is that once the Champions League draw was made and PSG will face Real Madrid in the round of last 16, I think there was clearly a sense, certainly, or a feeling for both clubs that nothing would happen to Kylian Mbappe before that tie and before the two games are played in February and in March. And then maybe after that, then they could go on in negotiating or whatever they want. And certainly from Kylian's point of view and his camp, that's certainly what they're briefing us. Is like he doesn't want to hear about any sort of contract negotiations, something signed with Real Madrid or someone else, nowhere near before that tie and before finishing the season with PSG. So they can try to tempt him away and tempt PSG to sell. But PSG is not going to sell. Kylian is not going to leave in January either. So it would be a waste of time. So that's why I'm not convinced they will do it. They certainly haven't done it yet, but I guess you can never rule anything in football. But I don't think it would be the brightest idea at all.
Last week we were discussing the possibility of Kylian Mbappe linking up with Erling Haaland at Real Madrid. Meanwhile, over the last 24 hours, of course, Julien Laurens flexing his muscles during the Ferran Torres presentation, saying we are back when asked about the possibility of Haaland going to the Camp Nou in the summer, Jules.
Yeah, I mean, you have to give credit to Julien Laurens. He makes his supporters dream, that's for sure. Because apart from that, I'm not really sure where this is coming from. And I think Bordalas, in his press conference today, the Valencia manager, said it really well. I mean, with all the debts, how can Barcelona even afford Ferran Torres? And I think we've all been there. We've all trying to explain and make sense of it. Let alone Erling Haaland and the transfer fee and the wages and the commission for Mino Raiola and for Erling's dad. So good luck on that one. The way I see it, and if you look at the bigger picture, I think it's Joan Laporta kind of helping out a bit Mino Raiola, maybe because he's interested in other players from Mino to put the price up and try to pretend that Barca right now can sign Erling Haaland, because unless something big changes, they cannot sign him.
Jules, there's all this weird report as well that Dortmund want Haaland to make up his mind by the end of January. It's not up to Dortmund, is it, for Haaland to make any sort of commitment before his contract? This seems strange.
I know. It's almost like if he was out of contract and they're in June, like a lot of players are in Europe this summer, and they say, listen, we need to know if you're going to take the extension or just leave on a free because we need to replace you. The guy still has a long contract there. He's never going to say to them on the 31st of Jan, I made my decision, and do a big The Decision or La Decision if you want, if you're LeBron James or Antoine Griezmann. That's not going to happen. So they can wait. I think, Zorc and all the hierarchy at the club can wait a long time, because he's going to take his time. He's going to assess everything, all the offers that he has. I think we will see another Mino Raiola and Alfie Haaland trip abroad, between boys, the lads on tour, going to see all the big clubs to see, hey, what are you offering us today? And then they will make their decision. But right now they haven't taken any decision, haven't signed anything with anyone, and they're certainly not going to tell Dortmund before the end of January what they decide for next season.
I think he'll probably tell Dortmund once the Haaland camp find a truck big enough for all the money he's going to get,
yes.
I think then he'll probably...
then that'll be it.
And then he can inform Dortmund that they have found the aforementioned truck that they're going to put all the money in, because they're just going to play this their way. And whenever it pans out for this boy, it is going
to... They're holding all the cards.
They're holding all the cards.
Situation to be in.
And it is going to be huge. And Dortmund are just going to have to roll with it, I'm afraid.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.